Welcome to 2K Sports Live. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the four-man position.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Oubre outside. There's the pick. There's the three. Rebound by Johnson. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And here's Embiid following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Again, Philadelphia.
And Maxey's shot selection is diverse. Such a confident scorer.
Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jalen Johnson.
His assist numbers in the past 5 games have gone in the wrong direction. He's been out of sync with his teammates, sort of playing on an island instead of as part of a 5-man unit.
Here's Barlow. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Now here's McCollum. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Barlow. Maxey on the wing. A miss that time would have put him up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here is Daniels. The tray. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 6 points.
Continuing to work. No give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Dominguez come in for the Hawks. Kisper comes in for Alexander Walker. The 76ers also with a sub. Drummond's checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Daniels. Here's the screen. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals. And this young man is just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
The Hawks trail by 4. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Floats one, and Daniels with the nice bucket inside. Daniels has got his second bucket tonight.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Guys?
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Atlanta making some changes. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizache comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Dyson Daniels. Here is Edwards. He averages about 5 points a game. Outside Lowry. From downtown, it's rebounded by Kuminga. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Down low, here's Embiid, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Lowry against McCollum. Pass to Kispert. Rizache in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's Atlanta. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
They've got McCollum. Jock Landale's out there with Kuminga. And then there's Zachary Riesesheim. And it's Kispert in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Embiid, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Here's Grimes. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Drains it from beyond the arc. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And the rejection by Embiid.
You see how impactful of a defender Embiid is. He erases shots around that rim.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Offensive rebound. A 3-ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kispert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
For the Hawks, Jalen Johnson's checked in for Zachary Riesesheim. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kispert. Philadelphia also making some changes. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Walker. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Payne. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. Now Maxey. Over McCollum. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 10 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
McCollum against Maxey. McCollum dishes to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Shot by Grimes. No good. The Hawks leading. Now Johnson. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Free throw dropped for Edgecombe. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Jock Landale. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Kuminga. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Arlo's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Johnson wide open. He fires. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Alexander-Walker. Edgecombe with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Embiid inside the line. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, "It's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab and the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work." Kevin?
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And the Hawks making a change here. Reza Shea checked in. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Now, here's Maxey. He had 25 points in the win against Utah.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
So it's the Hawks now. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Here's Okongwu. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Drummond. Hasn't made one yet. No one covers.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Daniel from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
From deep, Maxey. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander-Walker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers on top as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we've got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kenny.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The Hawks trail by 3. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. Now here's McCollum. 5 on the clock. That one doesn't go. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Cans it from downtown.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 18. Good D by McCollum.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now we see the league's top assist team since All-Star. They've been displaying some great teamwork. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
Alexander Walker's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Okongwu grabs the board. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Johnson, good.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Maxey. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Atlanta.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting 1 of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And it's McCollum in the corner. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The 76ers trail. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here's Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe. There's the triple. That shot off.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Alexander Walker. Johnson the screen. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pass to Maxey. Now Edgecombe. Now Embiid. Outside, Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got his 3rd assist on the night. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. McCollum, no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Daniels against Oubre. And they double up Embiid. Fires the 3. A shot by Barlow, no good.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Johnson outside. Daniels kicks to McCollum.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
For the 3, add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Alexander Walker finds Okongwu. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's got 5.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And with Joel Embiid, Richard, you worry that injuries have stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. You hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn. Just an incredible player. Plus, he's pretty fun off the floor, too.
Now here's McCollum after the miss from Joel Embiid. Offline from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
30 seconds left in the third. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. McCollum against Maxey. McCollum, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Zachary Rizachet, C.J. McCollum out there with Kispert. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Landale in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. McCollum against Martin. Inside. Here's Landale. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And he makes the first. Brendan Watford's checked in for Philadelphia. Kyle Lowry comes in for Martin. And Landale drops both of them. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The lead is 2. Pass to Embiid. For 3. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Embiid. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Rizachet. Edwards defending. Here's Landale. Kuminga with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Okay, straight money from 3 for Kuminga, answering the triple on the other end.
Embiid with the screen on McCollum. Launches a 3. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
T-shirt crew is looking for the loudest fans, so get up and get crazy! Who wants a T-shirt?
Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Kispert, the pass to McCollum. Over Maxey. And they'll get another chance. Kuminga kicks to McCollum. Launches it. Again, McCollum missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Bryant. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Johnson outside. Pass to McCollum. Shoots the 3. Walks for the new shot clock. Kuminga finds McCollum. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Johnson takes the 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 7. Embiid with the screen on McCollum. Maxey. Johnson rips down the board. Hawks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And stolen by Maxey. And good that time.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Daniels comes in for Kuminga. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Kispert. And then for Philadelphia, Barlow's checked in, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Edwards. Here's McCollum. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The 76ers leading by 9. Now Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Okongwu pulls it down. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The 3 doesn't go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Here's Embiid. Outside Oubre. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
McCollum against Maxey. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Embiid there for the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Philadelphia.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Maxey.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Here's Oubre. Now Maxey. From outside, Daniels pulls it down. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Joel, tonight was a statement win. What is it that people should know about this team?
You know, we're tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard, we want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But you know, we young, we learning every day, and we're gonna be really good.
The more reps, the better, and a lot to look forward to in the future. Thanks, Joel.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.